Let's see what I've got in my lunchbox today.
What's going on, y'all?
Hey!
So, the day is June 20th.
Yes.
Still technically E3 week, but you know, all of the hyped up stuff is over with. And we saw some titles. Who is calling me right now? John, you take it from here. What did you think about E3 week?
Microsoft straight up murderized the video game right now. You hear where I was going with that? The video game, you know what I'm saying?
Or you could have just said video game. Whatever, man. But first of all, like, since we are starting off with Microsoft's press conference, I suppose, what's going on with that Xbox Elite controller?
That was a nice controller.
That joint is
like,
the future. What?
Even though that joint is going to be like $3.5 billion.
I'm like, yo, you would not even be surprised. That joint's going to be like at least $100.
And
I'm looking at
no
that joint like, that thing is the future. Are you serious? Like, what was it? Interchangeable components and a hair trigger setting for the bumpers.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, everybody needs to follow that up. Like, that is like revolutionizing. Are you serious?
That's nice.
And since we're talking about the future, let's move on to that HoloLens.
Oh my gosh, that HoloLens.
Yo. First of all, like, when I saw that daggone thing, right, at the press conference, I was like a caveman. I could not even comprehend how it was even working. I'm like, wait, how are y'all doing that?
I mean, there's probably some camera stuff, but because I guess people sitting in the crowd couldn't see it unless they was looking at the screen.
Exactly, like the people sitting at home. Because I was looking at it sitting at home, right? And I was like, how are they doing that?
So we can see it because it's probably camera stuff. But.
Yeah, and it took me a while to realize it. They showed the cameraman.
Yeah.
And he had a HoloLens.
He on the camera.
So he just he just fed what he was seeing through the airwaves and everything. I was like, okay, I see what you're doing. Like, cause yo, I was dumb as heck because I couldn't even realize what he was doing, like how they were even doing that. But like, yo, if we're doing something like that with Minecraft, think of what you can do with, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, Konami, y'all need to stop messing with Sony right now and go to Microsoft. And be like, yo, you know we got these Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? And you know, basically we had a whole season about holograms. You seen Zexal? I know nobody likes Zexal, but the whole little scouter joint they had was, that's how they saw the cards, so nobody else could see it. Come on. HoloLens, Konami crossover 2018. I mean, probably wouldn't take that long, but daggone. I'm trying to play Yu-Gi-Oh like that. I mean, I'm gonna still lose, but I'm gonna lose fabulously with the HoloLens.
It wouldn't even be like that successful of a title, but just for the sake of trying it out, just so we can see what it would be like to live in that world. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many other fictional stories could we live out thanks to the HoloLens? You know what I'm saying? Because like that technology is so sleek. It's not clunky like the Oculus Rift. You know?
Even though they are partner with them. So every Oculus Rift is gonna come with an Xbox One controller.
Oh, okay.
Making that money.
You know,
yeah.
Maybe we can see some, stands from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I don't know. Oh yeah, the Stardust Crusaders anime just ended this week, but I digress.
Man, I'm so behind. I haven't watched anime in like a while.
Son, I've been keeping up with that joint every week, but let's move on.
I just have to marathon it one day.
Sony. The first thing that they opened up with at their press conference was, and when they said this before they showed the trailer, they said a much anticipated title, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, so what is this joint? The second that the trailer opened up, I thought Ico.
Yeah, it's the same people that made Ico, right?
Yeah, so I was only like 3/4 of the way right. It's the same people that did Ico.
Didn't they do another game? Didn't the same people do Shadow of the Colossus?
Yeah, Shadow of the Colossus too.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so like, I swear, the entire trailer, I was like, this is Ico. Feel good up in this piece, don't it? Mm-hmm. That's what I told her when I walked in. She don't know the bag. But this. Do you even know what's been going on with it? Like, what is like The Last Guardian? Because up until they they showed the title card at the end of the trailer, I was like, "This is Ico. This is Ico. It's another kid. It's like a sequel or something." But then it said The Last Guardian.
Shoot, I wish I don't know. Like, I know that they teased it like 6 years ago, right? And now they're like, "Hey, it's finally getting done." I guess it's gonna be like a puzzle platformer type thing. Could you see how it was in like what they showed off, where you had to have the dog, bird, or whatever in a certain spot?
Mm.
You know, so. And I never played Ico either, so I don't know. So.
I think I played the demo like one time.
How was that? Like, how did it play? Like, what was it? Was it?
Man, that was years ago.
Like
I can't.
Platformer,
it was a puzzle. It was a puzzle
It
game.
might be the same thing.
And
Maybe.
that's why I thought that it was Ico. So I'm not sure what The Last Guardian actually was supposed to be, like back when they like teased it 6 years ago, or if it was like a game, a Last Guardian game before that, because like a lot of people apparently knew about it.
Yeah,
I never even heard of it.
It was like, "Oh, Last Guardian, yeah," and then it just fell off.
All
Fell
right.
off the face.
Now,
Had a face.
but that thing was good, and I think I might try that out. Maybe when it gets a price drop or something. I don't have a PS4 yet, but it's gonna happen. I'm like actually been thinking about it, like considering it heavily as of late. But let's talk about this other game that I definitely. I'm gonna get that too. I'm gonna get that too for real once it comes out, which is pretty soon. But let's talk about Beast Machines, the game. I mean, Horizon. Now,
They look nice.
yo,
But the thing about that is, and it was like, I know it's a game, but when they was like, "We're the first to do this and that," I was like, "Then why they white?" And, you know, shots fired. I don't really care. Come at me in my personal email right now. We can fight. But I'm like, that's what popped into my mind.
like we were the first one.
I was like, what?
Well, obviously you're not the first ones to do this. There's a city in ruins before you guys.
I'm alright, so.
They're a little bit ignorant.
Hashtag white people with dreads. What? I ain't say that. Let me stop. That game look good though.
Now, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're clearly not the first people to do anything, since you basically confirmed that there was a previous civilization. You know. So they're saying like, yeah, the Lost Ones did this, but why are these things here? You know, attack on mechs and whatever. It seems like it's following that sort of plot point, like what the mystery of these giant cybernetic monsters' existence. I think I do want to see what's going on with that. Like,
I'll watch a playthrough of that.
yeah, probably. I get a PS4. You better watch my playthrough. Shit.
I won't do a playthrough.
Anyway, what is this? What is it? Nah. Oh yeah. Even though we knew that it was coming, you know, Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Now, I'm not very hyped about it because, like I said, I already knew this was coming. Like, maybe, but I'm looking at this as my chance to, in a way, finish what I started. A lot of people don't know this, but I had Final Fantasy VII as a kid. It was my first Final Fantasy game that I've ever owned. I never made it past the first boss. I didn't know what I was doing. It was my first serious RPG. And I just eventually put it down. I went to Gex 3.
I only had the demo. That demo disc, that's all I had. Had Tekken on there. I would wear that demo on, boy.
There was 2 games that I bought at that time, man. It was Gex 3, which they need to bring back. But you know, this is what I'm thinking though. Like, with all this next generation graphics, I think people are sort of like steering away from cartoon games now because they want to take advantage of these state of the art graphics and just.
But then they still make Ratchet and Clank, so. Shots fired again.
They do too, but then Naughty Dog, I think, is the main people that I'm basing this off of.
Screw Naughty Dog.
Yeah, man, you guys are like kind of like killing my Electabuzz right now.
I'm like, yo, can I get a Crash AZ collection? I know who own it. All right, so can I just be comedically ignorant on the internet without people trying to correct me, even though I'm smarter than them on the low and they don't even know it? Jeez.
But
an HD collection would be nice to Activision or whoever, Universal, whatever, buttholes. sandpaper dildos with the joint. I know. And can they ditch this recent design because it looks like what he got tattoos for?
He has
how you got
tattoos
tattoos
now?
on the fur? He got like tribal tattoos on his arms. How you can't do tattoos on fur? That ain't how it work. Unless he's an orange skinned animal. And that's how what's the doctor's name? Nitro. That's how he work in the streets.
He had like black tribal tattoos or something,
Yes.
right? Yo, I remember that.
That's disrespectful.
That was like his latest game, wasn't it?
I'm like, boy, what are you doing?
I don't know. I think I'd be okay with the tattoos if it just went back to its.
But I'm like, it's on fur. The tattoos on fur. It was like
Maybe he sprayed it on or something. Like he took he took a stencil and then he just sprays it on
you know what?
and it just washes off.
It'd be funny if that is how it happened, and they should just have like video of that.
Like
Just his sister walking. What are you doing? I'm trying to be cool.
okay, well, hopefully our prayers will be answered and like the homie Crash Bandicoot.
When I'm like
just go back to
58
where
years
he belongs.
old.
Unlike
But that Ratchet and Clank look good though. Man,
I wish they showed some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 gameplay because they're finally going back to their roots.
Yeah, I can't wait for that.
Yeah, that's another joint on my list. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Oh yeah. Now let's we have to get to them eventually. Let's talk about what Nintendo brought to the table.
Nintendo basically had themselves a Mario 30th anniversary commercial that was like an hour long.
Yo, like
So that was like their hype. They might as well just did a separate little thing for the Mario Maker and their little 30th anniversary. And their
despite the fact that
giant
they did,
amiibo that's gonna be like $58.27, and ain't nobody gonna get it because it's gonna be sold out.
it's gonna be like 12 inches tall,
That one is just what is that? That one like a butt plug. That
It's
one's
gonna be-
huge.
taking up the entire Wii U gamepad.
That joint's gonna be too much. That joint's gotta be more than how much are they joints? Like $12? It's gonna be more than that. It gotta be.
Yeah, it was like very Mario / Muppet themed, despite the fact that they did open up with Star Fox.
And that's
Zero.
why it was Muppet, because the Star Fox deal, marionettes and all that. So it was cool. That was the best part. Muppets.
It was.
My puppet body is ready.
It was entertaining. I forgot he said that Nintendo 63.
Nintendo 64.
64. I was like, okay, sir. All right, fine, that's fine. But their entire conference was very underwhelming, and I don't know, Nintendo. Like, I'm just a little bit disappointed in their conference. Like, it's been 2 years, and I'm still not sold on the Wii U. I'm sorry, not doing it. The 3D. I mean, despite the fact that Shantae Half Genie Hero is coming out as a Wii U exclusive pretty daggone soon. Representing Shantae as the wife forever and always. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, it's not that good for me to spend like what $200 on a Wii U. Or was it 250?
I forget, but let me tell you,
300?
It had the exact opposite effect on me because like the next day, I was at GameStop buying a Wii U. I'm not even lying. The next day when they was like, yeah, Splatoon, Zelda, Wii U, Smash, I was like, yo, I gotta get me a Wii U right now. And it is right here, my Wii U. That is the little gamepad's a little dusty, and as you can see, it is the Wind Waker joint. And no, I haven't even played that yet. And my brother's gonna stab me in the back of the face later. Because I ain't played yet. But I will eventually. Got a lot of games on my list. Shouts out to Dragon Quest 8.
In the back. I'm still stuck on stab me in the back of the face.
Yep.
I mean, but other than that, they showed like basically half of their conference was just talks about titles that they've already announced last year.
Yeah.
Mario Maker and Yoshi's Woolly World. And while we're on the subject of Yoshi's Woolly World, what is with the sudden trend of yarn-based games? Have you noticed that? Yoshi's
Kirby,
Woolly World, Kirby's Epic Yarn, and Unravel that we failed to mention at Sony's press conference.
Yeah, that was nice.
It looks nice.
He's got real hype over Tumblr. Like people are drawing like fan art and stuff. And
it's because of that guy that's been who created him.
Yeah,
taking all those selfies with Yarny.
Yeah, he is like.
Hey yo, I know I'm not the only
Tumblr
one that thought
famous.
about Larny. Like I was like, as soon as he said his name, I was like Yarny. I was like, yeah, you know, let me go hit up Larney real quick. Like, yeah, what's going on with that Unravel? You trying to cop that joint, Larney? But then there's all these other yarn-based games. And what was that paint game that was the one that you could paint with? Like you can make it like a painting.
Oh, the Dreams joint?
Yeah, that joint. Like, that joint was looking nice. But it was like super realistic, yo. Oh, and we did forget about Kingdom Hearts, but like once again, that was just a reminder. We already knew.
The trailer was nice.
The trailer was nice. We already knew. You gave us a story.
People was freaking out about the whole Tangled Castle in the background. I was like, just show me some lightsaber keyblades, and I'm all good. You know.
This is the thing. Like this is the thing, yo. Like. We already knew ever since last year that you guys are working on Kingdom Hearts 3. And that's great. But we want a little more than that. What we really want is a release date. You know what I'm saying? It's been like a year.
Did you see the speculation? There's like a speculation that it's going to be next December.
Like
Cause the
December
calendar,
2016?
Yes, because there's a calendar in the background with a month that ends in 31 days. And it was like... There's one this year, the next year, then the next one ain't gonna be until 2018, and like it ain't gonna be
Wait, what?
2018, like March or something like that. And Christopher was talking about in one game they mentioned a December date, so it might be. There was like the person that created the game don't put stuff in there for no reason, so it might be. So I'm gonna just hold December 2016. That's what I'm gonna place hold. It makes sense to me, but you know.
I mean, if they're gonna wait that long, it better be good. Like, you know,
they're gonna have everything about it. They're gonna have Wolverines.
They do put some Marvel characters up in there. Like, who do you think would be the main Marvel villain? Like, probably the Avengers. Like, probably Thanos from the Avengers or something. I don't know.
What is the most anime-looking villain in Marvel?
There's no real way to answer that because
so
like
just put Deadpool in there.
He can't be on Kingdom Hearts, yo. like straight up and down. But we are straight off the topic of Nintendo.
Yeah, because let me tell you right now.
Let's just talk about what was it? We still have Animal Crossing. Let's talk about Animal Crossing.
Oh boy, let's do that because Nintendo know that was not the Wii U game we wanted.
It's not like
we didn't want no Animal Crossing Party. Mario Party nonsense.
It looked like a board game that was
the game of life. Don't wake daddy nonsense. We wanted that. We wanted
don't wake daddy.
City, we wanted the city folk equivalent of Wii U. We didn't want none of this. Give me some more Trouble, Sorry, Monopoly. We didn't want that.
Son, I'm waiting for my Animal Crossing / Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Oh, well, hey,
that joint's gonna be tight because I have it planned out in my head, and it will work.
I'm gonna get that 3DS joint though, the Happy Homes joint. I'll get that.
Yeah, that looks better.
But
maybe
they're just showing off the new models, and maybe they'll be like, "Haha, you thought this was it, but we're coming."
No, what they're doing is milking this amiibo trend until it dries.
Because I really want to get all them joints. At least Isabel and Mabel.
I saw that Isabel amiibo, and I was like, that's nice. Even though I'm not gonna have a use for it. People are just using those as collectibles, aren't they?
Them, yeah.
They're just collecting them.
Yeah.
Like, they're not really using them.
Yeah, they're just buying them.
Like, I finally get into Animal Crossing, and then like, I don't know. I'm not so big on the Happy Home Designer thing. I would have to like see people play it in order for me to like get sucked into it. But like, it's gonna be hard to top New Leaf. I like New Leaf. Pretty good. Still playing it right now.
I say that when my joints are collecting dust. I haven't been in a DS mood lately. I've been playing a lot of Tokiden. I'm so close to the end. I'm in the last chapter.
Alright. But that what was it? Amiibo Festival?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was called. I'm not sold on that joint, like not at all. Like there's no depth to it. It just doesn't look like there's any depth.
It's just like a party game.
Yeah. I was like, come on, man, this is a Wii U title. We don't want no party games. Like, leave that to Mario Party or something.
Cruddy Mario parties y'all got on now with the cars and
I don't understand. Like, Nintendo, they have licenses over so many like great games and stuff like that. But like, this is the thing. when I was talking to Matt about it, he was saying that like Nintendo, like some branches of Nintendo, they work on their own schedules, so they're gonna give us something eventually. Well, I understand that. This is E3, you know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of whether or not you work on your own schedule, you know that that's E3 and that's the grandest stage of them all. You have to bring to the table your best content. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because that's like us telling Greg that, yeah, you know, we know that E3 is this week, but we're gonna give you something good next week. It was like, no, E3 week is this week, and you need to give us something now.
Yeah.
Like, you do that, you like your audience is gonna be feeling pretty disrespected. Like the fact that there was no announcements of anything Pokemon related. You know that Game Freak is always working on something Pokemon related, but we didn't see a Pikachu tail in sight during that whole entire conference. And for you guys, Nintendo, to like use up the last 5 minutes for some, what was it? This whole Mario 30th anniversary tribute.
Yeah.
Like all these people just wilding out doing everything Mario related, all these Mario related shenanigans. And like, I was just watching it like, are you guys really ending with this? And like, cause I was watching this on Twitch and I was like, and the Pokemon or nah comments were just flying upward, and I'm just like, yo, these guys are about to be pissed if there's nothing Pokemon.
I guess all they're working on right now is Super Mystery Dungeon, and I'm like, I don't really care about that. I ain't really into Mystery Dungeon games, but
I didn't even expect there to be a mainstream Pokemon title announced because, like, I think it's too early for that. It's a little too early. It was too early for them to reveal X and Y. Honestly,
really.
I felt like it was because like usually for each generation they come out with like at least like 150 new Pokemon, right? For X and Y, it didn't seem like that many more Pokemon were revealed, right? Yeah, it was not that many. It wasn't that many.
I don't know. The count is like 700 something now.
Kalos is like a very small region.
Yeah,
it's like real small. That's what I get from it. But I expected there. Shoot, I want to see Pokemon Snap 2. I want to see that joint. It should probably be looking real nice. Or Pokemon Stadium 3? I don't know. Well, was it Pokemon Revolutions? Pokemon Stadium 3?
Was it?
I don't know. Or
it came on the Wii, right?
Yeah, it was. It was one of the first titles on the Wii.
Yeah, it might as well be the third one. Then.
Or that daggone that other Pokemon story, the Pokemon Coliseum story. No, it was Pokemon Coliseum, then Pokemon XD, Gale of Darkness.
Yeah.
Like, continue that because it's like a non-canon region or.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like I would like to see that because I enjoyed the heck out of Pokemon Coliseum, even though I didn't finish it.
And then for real, Game Freak and them, they need to take notes on some of these fan-made Pokemon games because they'd be real good.
Mm-hmm. Shoot, like they probably
like
just.
Reborn is good. What else? You see, like they got like a sweets version. They got a sweets one, like it's like all the Pokemon like candy based.
Nah.
They going crazy.
Didn't hear anything about that, but there was nothing Pokemon related, and I was expecting there to be. And with all the and I know that there have been people, because I know I've been requesting it lately for another F-Zero title.
Oh yeah,
like because F-Zero GX was just such a great game. It was so smooth, and it was just such a challenge.
What system that was for?
GameCube. We haven't seen F-Zero since what? 2000.
The last time I seen F-Zero was at like Six Flags when they was doing the demos on the Game Boy Advance. That was a long time ago. Obviously, that was like Game Boy Advance demos. F-Zero. It was F-Zero and what was the Super Mario game they had come out for Game Boy Advance? It was that. It was them on those two games. That was a long time ago. God damn.
Well, nevertheless, Nintendo, I hope next year you really make up for, what you really could have brought us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess we ain't gonna talk about that.
Because a lot of these things, half the things that you talked about this year, you talked about last year, they weren't announcements. They were just basically like saying, "Hey, you remember that game that we talked about last year? We're still working on it. We're still working on it. It looks amazing." Like, yeah, dude, we believe you. What are you working on that we haven't seen before? What did you want to talk about? Would you want? He was like, I guess we're not going to talk about it.
Did we already talk about Metroid? I mean, Prime. I mean, what's it called?
No, we don't need to talk about that.
Oh, okay, because I don't got Samus in it. It's just some co-op.
I'm pretty sure.
It's basically the Trial Force Heroes joint, right? Because it's like 3 little shooters.
Yeah, because it did remind me a lot of Triforce Heroes. Yeah,
there's just no totem mechanic.
But like, oh my gosh, like when I played the first Metroid Prime, when I first played Metroid Prime back in when I was like 2002 on the GameCube, yo. Like, that game was really good, but it was scary as a mug. I couldn't even finish it. Like, that, and there was a whole lot of backtracking, but it was still good. I want to go back and finish it now. But for Metroid Prime Federation Force, that's what it's called, I have not seen that much negativity, that much shade thrown at a game that hasn't even come out yet. Like, that has got to be the first game that I've seen where, like, flat out, nobody really liked. Well, not literally, but if you go to their reveal trailer on YouTube, it's dislike to like ratio. It's something I have never seen before, yo. It's like half of the people thumbs down the entire trailer. And only like, what, 300 so people gave it a thumbs up. But I think it was like tens of thousands of people that basically don't want it. And I even I skimmed past a petition to like have them cancel the game altogether.
Those petitions are a bunch of garbage. Ain't nobody gonna listen to the White's petition. They're gonna still make that game.
I mean, it's just an expression of how, even though I'm pretty sure they're not gonna listen to them.
The same thing with that Naruto petition. You see that?
Oh,
it
what
like,
to
you better rewrite this ending right now. We're gonna ban it. Boy, you ain't gonna ban nothing. You better get that nonsense out of here.
No, that's just flat out nonsense. I'm like Kishimoto's like basically done. But I digress once again. Like, nobody liked that game, and so you're right. I actually forgot to talk about it. It failed to make that much of an impression. It failed that much. But yeah, like I said, like, Nintendo, you need to step your game up a little bit, doc. But yeah, but that was E3 2015. Now we have to wait an entire year for Nintendo to redeem themselves. You know, I want to support you, Nintendo, because you know I'm an unbiased casual gamer. You know, you just gotta like make sure that you just gotta sell me on this Wii U. You know what I'm saying? Because I do want to play Shantae Half Genie Hero, but I'm not going to spend like $250 to $300 to do so.
Just get a used one.
No! I don't even want it! Like, where am I going to put that gamepad, yo? My room is half the size of yours. Yeah. I can't put nothing else there. I'm trying to get a new freaking desktop so I can like help out the lunchbox more. You know what I'm saying? Like, now this is a personal message to you, Grayson, you know, because you saw that he was asking if I were to get Super Mario Maker, would you guys like play it? Or didn't he say something like that?
I get it myself. I just want to make troll levels. I want to make levels because, you know, I stink at Mario, so I want everybody to stink as bad as I do. So
okay, wait a second.
Fun. I want people to make videos of my joint, like you seen that Super Mario Frustration. That video is hilarious.
No, he posted that on Facebook. What I'm gonna ask him is, first of all, Greg, you need to download that Shantae demo so I can come over there tonight and play that joint, because I saw that E3 trailer. Oh my God, it's looking crisp. It's looking clean. Shantae is back, and I can't wait to see what sort of shenanigans that she's getting into this time. But yeah, that's our 2 cents.
Man, I know I'm gonna get that Godzilla game. Bang and Namco. She had a press conference just talking about that Godzilla game. It's like
maybe at the Tokyo Game Show.
That joint is coming out next month.
Nah, yeah, it's coming out next month. It's not gonna be no Tokyo.
There better not be no Zilla DLC. I ain't gonna download that garbage.
Or you can download him just to just annihilate him like they did on Final Wars.
You see what they labeled 2014 Godzilla? Hollywood Godzilla. The trailer.
I mean, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
But
I hope that's just the official name.
we're nearing 30 minutes.
That's good.
We're basically at 30
And
minutes.
y'all gonna watch all this joint too. I don't even care. I don't want nobody edit it down. Don't break it in half and not the whole thing just raw. Just 30 minutes right now.
He has been talking a lot about us, like, having our videos being so long.
This joint.
But like, first of all, you should. But look, you should know.
Yo.
You should know by now that we talk a lot.
We got to
All right?
ramble, okay?
All right, look, everybody's press conference at E3 was an hour to an hour and a half.
And who went over? Some people went over. I forget who it was.
Who was it?
Who went before? It was EA, I think. Them and that boring. Let me talk about this real quick. Who? Don't none of, first of all, okay, FIFA, yeah, whatever. Don't none of that people sitting in the audience care about no daggone Pele, even though Pele is a highly respected soccer player. But don't none of them people, I bet they never went outside and played that soccer a day in their life. So why they want to sit there and watch some dude talk about friggin' the coin the phrase beautiful sport?
They couldn't really understand a word he was saying.
I was like, yo.
It probably would have gotten a lot more praise if David Beckham was in it.
Exactly, which is disrespect.
Because he is a pretty boy.
Because Pele, I'm pretty sure Pele could whoop David Beckham. Shots fired! Bang!
Back in his prime or
Bang, bang, right now.
Right now. I didn't go say that.
Right now.
Alright, yo.
Just get him a couple of leave and he good.
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just, we didn't talk about Bethesda, though.
Man,
That was their first, they had the first press conference.
I didn't watch it.
Didn't they, reveal, didn't they...
I don't remember.
Batman or something? Batman Arkham Knight?
Oh, yeah, I was like, is Joker dead? He did.
Yeah, they cremated him or something.
I was like, how'd he die?
He ain't coming back.
He laughed himself to death. He gonna be back, watch.
Nah,
He gonna be like Jason.
I played Arkham City. I forgot how he died, but I know
He died in that game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, spoiler alert for Arkham City if you give a shit.
You probably don't.
I know, because everybody probably watched all the playthroughs of that game, like, years ago. But, yeah, that's E3 2015. I got myself a list of PS4 games that I'm going to, stack up on once I get my PS4. My daggone self.
That Tales game, too. Tales, whatever I'm getting at. So Godzilla, J-Stars Versus Plus, that Tales or whatever coming up PS4.
Yeah, I got myself a few titles, too.
Hopefully that Dragon Quest 8 comes out over here. Oh, Dragon Quest Heroes! Get
That
ready!
too, I forgot to tell you about that.
They snuck it in their little compilation of games coming out, and I was like, I saw that Dragon
Like,
Quest
you
Heroes.
ain't slick?
You ain't slick, my boy. I'm gonna get that joint. I'm a pre-order. I can't say I'm a pre-order. When it come out? Is that coming out next month too? I think I know it's coming out this year over here.
Maybe.
But too bad. Hey, I wanted to get that PS4. You seen it? Look up that Metal Slime, Liquid Metal Slime PS4. That joint is nice. It's a nice PS4.
I haven't seen it.
It's nice.
I'll look at it.
Nice and shiny.
But alright, y'all. This is the E3 2015 from the lunchbox. Remy and John giving you our 2 cents on what we saw. You know what I'm saying? But what did y'all think about E3 15? E3 15.
E3 15.
Yeah.
Oh, what about Roddy Out of Stories remake?
Oh, let me stick this in there. Watch this joint, and I have recorded audio because my microphone sucks. I need to get a new microphone. Oh, and Microsoft press conference gave me brain damage, so I can't speak right anymore. Goodbye.
Don't just sit there and listen to my beautiful voice. Go now and visit us at thelunchboxpub.wordpress.com and see all the other awesomeness that we have. And also check us out on other social media outlets. Go, now, I command thee.